People have been asking me to fully cover the Shinto mod because last time I left out some facts that I thought were inappropriate and one that was just very dark. If you don't want to be sad today, make sure to click off before the last fact in this video. Now, most people know that Shinto is supposed to be a play on the Pokemon Hypno. The reason that she looks so janky is because she's a bootleg version of Hypno from a bootleg Pokemon game. Now here's where the story actually gets interesting. The creator of the bootleg game designed Shinto to be uncapturable unless a person is hacking or cheating in some way. This is why we see that Shinto freaks out when Gray is able to capture her. Shinto is sentient enough to understand that she isn't supposed to actually be captured, so she literally turns into a monster and tries to unalive Gray. Now in my original video, I ignored the nickname Shitno, and that's because I don't cuss very often in my content, and I just thought the backstory was kind of like a small thing and it was a little bit crude, but for whatever reason people are really curious about it. So basically the nickname was created by some of the developers because Shinto's second form actually looks like poop, and some of the devs just thought it would be a funny nickname. But Bambuzz has confirmed on his stream that Shitno is not actually made out of feces. Now before we get to the darkest facts, I want to go ahead and go over some of the fun facts that Bambuzz also dropped in that stream. The first of which, of course, is that Shinto is actually female. A lot of people think that it's a boy because whenever you see Hypno, you just assume that it is male. But it's been confirmed that Shinto is a female. And something that I found funny is that if you look in the actual Pasta Night background, you can see that Shinto is actually flirting with Coronation Peach. And apparently it is canon that Shinto is lesbian. A couple of other things that I found kind of funny was that Shinto actually wrote her own Pokédex entry, and apparently she can cook. And now that I gave you some cute facts, let's get to the dark stuff. Now most of you probably know that Gray is actually the spirit of a young boy that was modded into the game by the developers because they were too lazy to properly code in a character, which still sounds crazy to me. You would think it would be a lot easier to just code than to capture a spirit, but I'm not here to judge. So Gray is basically like a innocent soul that was denied access to the afterlife and instead forced to battle this monstrosity form of Hypno. But what a lot of people don't know is that there was supposed to be one more piece to the Shitno and Gray battle. Basically Shitno originally was going to have a feature or a mechanic that would have caused the background and the sprites to actually be corrupted. And basically at the end of the song, she was going to cause the Game Boy to overload and bit crush both Gray and herself. And in case that doesn't sound as horrible as it actually is, let me explain what that means. Basically both Shitno and Gray would have slowly been crushed to death, which is horrifying on a couple of levels because we know that Gray is an innocent person that actually didn't do anything wrong, and it's just a horribly slow way to go. And this is one of the reasons why I say in a lot of my videos that Gray has one of the saddest backstories in the Hypno Lullaby mod. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure to check out this video on the screen here. Put down in the comments if you had a good Thanksgiving, and we'll see you tomorrow with another video. Peace.